Greetings, I'm Epiktek, and this is epiktek. And as you may be able to tell, the votes are in. We are back in seed number 3, which was overwhelmingly voted for by you guys. Thank you very much for doing that. I have to agree with your choice. This is a good one because I'm going to build a base up there. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do a few other interesting things. By the way, I did regenerate the seed. So this is not like I had spent enough time just kind of goofing around over in the village, and I kind of wanted to just make sure I had a fresh start. So we got to go find it. I think it's over here somewhere. There it is. Aha, I thought that might happen. By the way, you might find this interesting. The seed is a way to basically predict the random generation of the world, so you always get the same thing. However, it doesn't apply to villages. So each time you generate a world, the village itself is actually randomized. I've heard that it's the same way with the end layout as well. So we actually got an immersive engineering house this time, which is fun because it comes with crates and things. Let's see what else we got. Another library, another big room. And the tower's still here. That's interesting. But a lot of the farms are gone. This farm is still here. It's fascinating what changes and what doesn't. The well is in the same location. Oh. Is it just me, or it looks like the asteroids fall in different places? Okay. That's okay. I know ways to get access to an asteroid. Okay, so also this time I'm going to have to think about food. I can't just go running around and not worry about it, knowing that I'm just going to be throwing away the seed anyway. See, that's interesting. This is the same as well. Well, clearly something was different. I'm gonna eat the potato. Wait, did you hear that? What? That was weird. I checked at the beginning of this game to make sure that it was on peaceful. Did it change on its own? It was very odd. I'm going to go around and collect as many of these gardens as I can, because these are going to give me all kinds of things that I can plant. And then let's plant at least some of them here. Okay, so peanuts, we're definitely going to want those. Cucumbers as well. And onions for certain. Cucumbers, onions, peanuts. Oh, good. We've got cherries right here. That's a good thing. The other thing we're going to need to do, clearly, because it's Minecraft, is punch some trees. Now, I mentioned before that all of the blocks in this game have their hardness multiplied by 4. So that means they're going to take 4 times as long to break as blocks in vanilla. So getting to tools is very, very important. It's part of the point is if you're not going and making tools, then you're not engineering, and therefore you're not playing this mod pack the way it's meant to be played. So let's get ourselves a crafting table, and Tinker's Construct adds a new version of the crafting table called a crafting station. The crafting station actually leaves the items on it, which means you can walk away, get whatever else you need, and come back without having to worry about it popping out, which is handy. So I got myself enough to get an axe, which should speed this up quite a bit. Believe it or not, that was faster. But don't worry, we're not going to be using this wooden axe for very long. We just need enough to be able to start making ourselves something else. I want to look through the boxes over here. because as you can see, he's got a hammer up there. And there might be some more boxes upstairs. No. Hello, sir. 16 coal coke for an emerald. Cool. There are a lot of little things that have been added that help you manage inventory. If you hold down the space bar and click on any item, it'll pull everything from that crate or chest or whatever instantly, which is really, really handy. So there we go. So I got some coal coke, iron, and aluminum. So what can I do with aluminum? It'd be great if I can make an aluminum pickaxe or something. But no. No aluminum pickaxe for me. There are a lot of other things I can do with aluminum, but as of right now, no. Okay. And the sun is going down, but that's okay. It is too bad I didn't get 2 more iron ingots. I'd love to have just skipped that part of the game. Oh well. A wooden pickaxe is fine. Let's go see what we can find with this. I really shouldn't be sprinting everywhere, but I don't want to make you guys wait for me. Ooh, if I can get some coal really quickly, then I can start with torches. Okay. 2 coal. And let's get some sticks. And hooray, we have torches. Excellent. And of course, we are playing without any kind of monsters, so I don't have to worry too much about being randomly attacked by a creeper or something, which is my favorite thing about this mod. Alright, I have entered the Stone Age. Oh, it's just a little loop. That's funny. Okay. I really need my pickaxe in my first slot. I can't handle it when my pickaxe isn't in my first slot. It's too much of a habit to just hit 1. Excellent. If I get enough of these, I'll actually be able to do ore doubling early on. Which, by the way, for those who haven't played modded Minecraft, I'm going to do my absolute best to explain some of these terms that really only come up when playing modded, like ore doubling. That's something that just doesn't exist in the vanilla version. So the concept of ore doubling is that there are certain mods that if you get the right tools, you can actually double all of your ores. So if you get 1 piece of iron ore, then you can turn that into 2 iron ingots. In vanilla Minecraft, it's 1 for 1. Oh, look at that. We are underneath a house. Okay. And I cannot get this copper ore. By the way, you'll notice that I've got Wayla, which is this thing up at the top here. I've got it set so that it shows the requirements only if you don't have the requirements. So if I look at dirt, it doesn't show me any requirements because I can dig that with anything. If I look at coal ore with a wood pickaxe in my hand, it's going to show me coal ore because I have a wood pickaxe. But it's saying I need a pickaxe in order to get that if I'm holding wheat. If I come over here, it's saying I've got the pickaxe, but it has to be an iron level pickaxe. So I'm going to have to work on that. But at least we have access to this stuff early on. One other thing that I like to do early on when I'm in a village is figure out where all the villages are hanging out and block off the doors. Because then they don't die. Oh! Because they have a bad habit of wandering off and falling into pits and things. There's none in here. And you just came out of there. Why? Why did you come out of it? Go back in. Yes, thank you. Alright, now he's stuck in there. There are better, quicker ways to do this, but at least if I have 2. Are you going to stay in there? Good. There we go. Those guys can breed and refill the village if something goes horribly wrong. But I have had situations where I've lost every single villager, and that's not a good thing. All right, let's get down into here. and get ourselves a cobblestone pickaxe. Getting an upgrade. Yes. This is going to be quite a bit faster, though certainly not fast. So when it shows that something's not, like, for example, this copper ore, when it says iron, what it means is iron level. So you need something that can normally get iron, which is cobblestone. So the same thing that can gather iron can also gather copper. Yeah, my brain hurts too. Okay, so I'm going to need something that's obsidian level, which is diamonds, or other things like it. In vanilla, that would just be a diamond pickaxe. Okay. We need to go and find some more foods, because I'm going to starve to death. By the way, there is one little consolation prize if you do manage to starve to death. So, it's not the end of the world, at least once. And we might end up seeing that. Well, I don't know. Like I said, hunger in this game is one of your biggest enemies. Aha, iron. We want iron. Even if it's just for an iron pick. But actually what we need iron for more is a bucket. Because with that, we can actually start making some Tinker's Construct stuff. Okay, so as I wander around, let's talk about some of the most common questions I've had. Because there seem to be a lot of questions about, well, all kinds of different things. Why I made the mod pack the way I did, why I distribute it the way I did. So let's do that. I also need to gather some clay for Tinker's Construct. So one of the first questions that I've gotten is, how do you install the pack? There is a link in the description of this video to another video that will tell you exactly how to install the pack. It'll walk you through the whole thing. It does use the Twitch client, and the reason for that, a lot of people have asked about that. The reason I use the Twitch client is it makes things a lot easier on the mod pack author. There's more features that allow me to update it, and it's easier to assemble, all the above. Now, as I'll tell you in the installation, you can also use multi-MC, which allows you to avoid using the Twitch client if you don't like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. You won't get automatic updates, though. So you'll actually have to keep an eye out for where the, when it gets updated and that kind of thing. I am going to eat a lot of this stuff. Actually, I want lettuce, and I want chili pepper, and I want garlic, and I want corn as well. But I really don't need any winter squash. You might also notice that I'm not breaking all of the gardens. I'm leaving some. They will spread over time on their own. And so there's no reason to, or there's good reason not to go and just break all of them. Let's get these planted. They do take quite a bit of time to grow, so I want to get them planted in here sooner than later. Later on, we're actually going to be doing a better version of this farm, but right now I just want to get something. It's almost a way to store these seeds so that I don't accidentally do something with them. All right, another question I've had is, where's my health bar or where's my food bar? Now, you can certainly see my food bar right now, and that's because I'm hungry. The food and health bars will disappear automatically when they're full. So you don't have to worry about that. They will come back when you need to see them. Why don't I have a mini map is another one. Like a journey map is the most common one out there. And that is a very intentional thing. I left it out on purpose. There are two other map options in this mod pack, and they're both a little more of a challenge. You don't just automatically get a map that you know, shows you everything around you. You actually have to go and explore your environment and that kind of thing. I don't think there's been a whole lot more questions. There've been a lot of other questions, but they've been asked by just one person or something, and I've already answered them. So I'm not too worried about it. Hello, cows. Do I have anything to feed you guys? I do. Would you guys like to come in a little bit closer? Later on, we'll give you a nice little pen to live in. And then we'll breed you in mass and automatically slaughter you with machines. It'll be wonderful. You'll love it. Yeah, come on over here, said the spider to the fly. Mate! The parrots and the bats. Get it? The birds and the bees. No? Okay. Never mind. Hello, chickens. Actually, hello, chickens. Just need a little bit. Hi. No. No. Get back here. No. 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 Haha. Ooh, iron. Yay. Okay. What else we got in here? Also, you want to see a cool trick? Let's say you don't want to... You've got very few blocks. Like, I've got 2 cobblestone, and I'm going to need those for an oven. Ta-da! And there's more copper. By the way, there are more than one kinds of copper, but they will all smelt down into the same thing. So if you see different variations of copper in the game, don't worry about it. It's the same thing with, I believe, tin and aluminum and a few other things, but they all smelt down into the same thing if you use the same tool. And I'm going to show you later on how to merge different types if you end up with different types. It's kind of an ongoing issue with Minecraft Modded, is different mods will add the same thing in different ways. So you can end up with some strange effects. We're going to need to pick a place to store our stuff. I'm going to actually pick this up, and I want to take over a house in the village. Is there anybody in here? Yeah, we'll take this one. Get some light in here. This is nice. Crafting station, and let's get some stuff going. Item number 1, we need a furnace. I want to take a quick look. So this is JEI over here on the right-hand side. It stands for just enough items. And if you do a quick search by clicking the search bar, I just pointed at the screen with my finger. Why did I do that? You can't see me do that. With my mouse, this down here is the search bar. If you search for something down there, like, for example, grinder, you're going to find 2 different grinders. That's not the one I was looking for. What is it called? Well, let's see. If you want to find, let's say, all things from a specific mod, if you do an @ and type in the name of the mod, so in this case, applied-energistics, I just need a little bit of it. Ah, the grindstone. So quartz grindstone is made from 2 pieces of cobblestone in any shape, 3 pieces of regular stone, a wooden gear, and some quartz. How much? I have 3 quartz. That's good. I do not have enough cobblestone or stone. And I don't know what it takes to make a wooden gear. Let's take a look. Oh, it's just 4 sticks. Well, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn all my wood into planks. And then let's go ahead and set up... Is that not right? What? Why is that not working? What did I do differently? Okay, so this is a little bit broken. But this one works. Maybe? Let's see. Oh, I am going to murder a villager. You have just lost your right to a door. Really? Yeah. Well, guess what? I'm taking it away. Uh-huh. You know what? If you can't be responsible enough with the door you have, you don't get it anymore. Teenagers. All right. So we've got ourselves a wood gear, and we've got this quartz. We just need 3 pieces of chiseled stone, or any kind of stone, and 2 cobblestone. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right. So we need 3 cooked stone. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck my wooden pickaxe in there. I don't need that. And it's probably going to need an axe as well. So that should be all we need. Oh, by the way, JEI has this cool little thing. If you're at a crafting table and you click on an item and then hit this little plus down here, it'll automatically place everything in the right spot. For those who have played a lot of modded Minecraft, you're used to that, and that's totally normal, but not everybody that's watching has seen some of this early on stuff. So, quartz grindstone, hooray. We're also going to need a wooden crank, and I don't have the sticks for that. So let's go ahead and set that over here. And we're going to place, I'm going to shift click on this, and it's going to place it there. Now if I right click on that, it won't do anything. Hang on. If I put some iron ore in here, and I hold down the right mouse button, it's going to spin, and it's actually going to turn that into 2 pieces of dust. So let's take a look, and we get 2 iron dust. So we're going to keep doing that until we have about 8, and then we can go cook that. There we go. Now I have 9. And I'm not going to cook all 9 because a piece of coal does just does exactly 8. So, all right, an iron axe. Let's go get some wood. Okay, 15 wood should be good for now. Let's head on back and make ourselves some more iron tools. There we go. A pickaxe. Oh, we're running out of space. Isn't it iron pick? Get it? Isn't it ironic that it says iron pick? Uh-huh. Yeah. It's quality comedy right there. You two look like a match made in heaven. Or somewhere. Aw, isn't that sweet? Okay. Moo! I think we're going to need some chests. What do you think? I think we're also going to need to get some more space in here. So one nice little recipe that's in here, I believe it's brought to us by Tinker's Construct, is 4 chests for 4 full oak wood. It's the same as, you know, anything else, but it's a lot faster. So now we've got a lot more room. Quality YouTubing right here. There are some kind of early game ways to get more food more quickly. You've noticed that most of the things that we've been eating have been just giving little half bits at a time. You don't get very much out of them. But there's ways to squeeze just a little bit more out of each one of these. So for example, a cherry, if you hover over any item and you hit the U button, key on your keyboard, it'll show you all the uses for that item. Get it? U for uses. So we could, with a whole lot of things and a cherry, make some of these guys, but we want something that's a little simpler than that. And it turns out that we've got a few different options. So with a juicer and honey or sugar, we can make fruit punch. With a cutting board, we can make fruit salad. Festival bread, we're not quite ready for that. We don't have chocolate. By the way, the backspace key will, if you click on an item and it shows you get snowballs, okay? And you hit the backspace key, it'll go back to the previous screen that you were on. Let's see. Cherry juice with a juicer. Cherry jelly with a saucepan. Okay. So with just a few tools, we can actually make ourselves a few different things from cherries. And we've got a fair amount of those. So let's see. Now, those are all from Pam's Harvestcraft. So if I just type in @Pam, it's going to show me everything in Pam's Harvestcraft, which is a lot of food. And a few other things. And somewhere in here is all of their tools. Here we go. So we've got a saucepan, which is made from a brick and a stick. A cutting board is a brick, a stick, and planks. Skillet, bricks, bricks and sticks. This is what we need. We need lots of bricks and sticks. Except the juicer, which is going to be stone above a stone pressure plate. So we're going to need 3 pieces of stone. Oh, God. We have a bunch of clay as well. So I'm thinking... So clay will make us sticks. And obviously cobblestone will give us regular stone. So what do we say we set ourselves up a little bit of automation? And I'm going to make myself a hopper. Actually, I'm going to need 2 of those, aren't I? You might also be wondering how I'm able to access the furnace. That's another little advantage of the crafting station, is it will see nearby inventories. A lot of the Tinker's Construct tools add that. Put the furnace here. Let's get rid of this bookshelf. Shift right click will make it so that you can select something without selecting the interface. And then shift right click there. That means that items will come in the top and go out the bottom into this chest. Yeah, okay. So if we throw a piece of coal in there, we can throw in 3 pieces of chicken there. Cobblestone, iron dust. We're going to need a bunch of this for clay. There we go. So now we got some cooked chicken to eat. With blaze powder and hot sauce, we can make nether wings. This is one of my favorite ones because you get a lot of health back, or a lot of hunger back, but it's a couple of things that you can make in your own garden or grow in your own garden. Bread, cooked chicken, and mayo, which is just an egg. And a juicer, which is pretty easy to come across. Creeper wings. There's some great stuff in here. I love it. So a brick and a stick gets me a saucepan. 2 bricks and a stick get me a skillet. So planks, a stick, and a brick gets me a cutting board. Cutting board and 2 cherries gets me fruit salad. By the way, if you're used to wheat being used to make bread, no longer. Here we go. If you want bread, you need a mortar and pestle plus wheat, which gets you flour. Flour plus, let's see. There we go. Flour plus water plus salt gets you dough. Dough can then be used in lots of different things, including cooking it. Nope. No, that's not a thing either. You actually turn it into... There it is. Yeah. Dough plus bakeware equals bread. Ooh. There's all kinds of different things. So I'm going to make a stone pressure plate with another piece of stone on top of it. That's going to get me a juicer. Juicers are really handy because you can actually use them in your own crafting inventory to make juice, which is yet one more item that is counted as a different food. Lots of apples. Nice. By the way, you have to wait for these to grow, and you can tell when a fruit is ready simply by the look. So you can see that this one's actually got a leaf on it, this one doesn't, and this one clearly has just started. So let's grab some apples. There we go. I wonder what else is around. Avocado. Plums. So we've got a few different juices that we can use here. And they'll give me some extra speed as well. Are you guys being trouble? You. Okay, so now this is going to get real complex real quick. So the question is, do I really have to deal with figuring out what foods, like, constantly? Like, who knows what I can make and what I can't? So there's a mod in here called Cooking for Blockheads that adds the ability to put in a kitchen that will automate a lot of this process. So there's 3 different books available. The one you're looking for is Cooking for Blockheads 1. All you have to do is cook a book. Literally, you're cooking the books. I love it. Okay, so now we have Cooking for Blockheads. And if I right-click, it's going to show me all the different things that I can make with what I currently have. And I can sort by name, which is how it defaults. So apple cider, apple jelly, apple juice, apple sauce. I can sort by hunger restored. So a spring salad right now is my best bet. And it's telling me that with a cutting board, lettuce, and a carrot, I can make that. So what do you say we make that? So I'll throw the cutting board in there, a carrot and lettuce, and look at that. A light spring salad. Delicious. But, of course, if we eat it again, we only get 70% of the value, so we're not going to do that. So the next things are all, you know, yeah. Stock, by the way, is something that's used in a lot of other recipes. So it doesn't hurt to get that going. There's not a lot that parsnips uses. There we go. So a pot and a parsnip. Basically a pot and a lot of different things will get you stock. But we need a pot. How do we make a pot? A brick and or 4 bricks and a stick. There we go. So a pot and a parsnip gets us 3 stock. Now, because of that, if I right-click and I sort by hunger, we're actually going to see that we can make garden soup, which is 2 beetroots, stock, and a pot. So you do have to do the in-between recipes on your own, but it'll at least help you. Kind of speeds up the process a bit there. Go, garden soup. Yummy. As you can see, the beginning of this game is a little bit different in this mod pack because you're spending a lot of time dealing with hunger, but don't worry, it doesn't take too long before you're not dealing with hunger anymore. Do I not have any torches? Let's get some of this village lit up, if for no other reason than just to make it a little more pleasant when walking around. Yep. You know what? You're losing your... Oh! I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hurt you. I just wanted to take your door away. That's all. You okay? I hit you a lot. So my plan, by the way, I haven't talked about this yet, I realized, is that this village down here will always be where my food is made. I'm going to probably make some bigger farms. I'm going to do automated farms. I'll have open pastures with animals in them, also automated as much as possible. And then I'm going to go up onto the anvil, which we can't see from here. Up there. We're going to go up there, and we're going to actually build a base up on top of the anvil. It's kind of hard to see, I realize, because it's daytime or nighttime. Actually, you know what? Let's fix that right now. Yeah, that was lame. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Bed, and we're gonna take a little nap. There we go. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to go up onto the top of the anvil there, and we're gonna build a big old crazy base. It's kind of out of sight from... Here's what we need. We need video settings. Let's go to 15 chunks. That's better. If that causes some lag later, I'll turn it back, but it'll be fine. Anyway, so we'll have some way of perhaps piping items from there to there, and we'll do some fun stuff. But that's going to be the big workshop in like 10 episodes. And that is going to be where I get my food. Right, sheepy? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yummy garden soup. So like I said, if you enjoyed this episode... Sorry, that was not intentional. Then please hit the thumbs up button and hit subscribe and come on by the Discord server and see things that are going on there. There's a link in the description, and I think that's it. So I'll see you next time on Epiktek.